Welcome to Conversations in the Closet. You are listening to Teresa Romer along with my co-host Michael Pierce.
Hello, y'all.
I have no idea why I started doing that, and now I can't get rid of it.
I love it.
I just can't.
I wish everybody liked Michael Pierce.
I just can't say Michael Pierce. I have to say Michael Pierce.
I love that. I need you to do my ringtone. You need to do my ringtone.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So, we made it through the holidays, made it through the New Year's, made it through being sick, on to a wonderful.
You barely made it. You were so sick. Well, you guys don't understand. We're lucky to have Teresa with us here today. You've been like hospital sick.
Yeah. Not fun, but we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to zone in on Teresa and her failures.
That is not a failure. Getting cooties is not a failure. That's what you get for your New Year's kiss. But anyway, well, let's talk about happy stuff.
Yes. Let's talk about happiness. 2017 is already buzzing like crazy. I have got so much on my plate. I know you've got amazing things coming down the pipeline and on your plate. And of course, Houston is the place to be in February, especially the first week in February, because we were chosen to host the Super Bowl. No, it's a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. What is that? I've never understood the Super Bowl. Is that just like a big salad bowl with a cape? Like, what is that?
Oh, my goodness.
So for
our listeners, you have to
understand.
No, you have to listen, listeners. You have to understand, Michael Pierce knows nothing about football.
No, I don't.
So the Super Bowl to him means nothing, but the parties and the events probably do.
That's right. This is our second time having it, and I still don't understand if this is the one where they bounce the ball or they slide the puck. But I do know that there's a really amazing party coming up with like this great friend of mine. Aren't you doing something for the Super Bowl?
Well, let's not take it away from everybody. Everyone in Houston is having parties. It seems like, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight to see, who hosts the best parties, I guess. I personally don't feel like I'm in competition with anybody because I don't compete. I was asked to do this. A great friend of mine, Isaiah Carey from Fox 26 News, requested that I be his host with him. So I'm honored. I'm completely honored to co-host his event with him. And it means a lot to me to do it with him because his charity of choice is for Alzheimer's. And he recently lost his mother. He recently lost his mother to Alzheimer's. And so, this is something really near and dear to Isaiah Carey. And like I said, I feel very honored and blessed to be the one that got chosen to do his event with him. So, I don't in any way feel a competition with anyone out there. I just am doing an event with a good friend, and I wish us the best of luck, and it'll be what it'll be. But anyways, on that note, it's going to be a great event. It's an amazing event, and we are welcoming back all the former Houston Oilers. And for a lot of those people out there, they might not remember the Houston Oilers, but before the Houston Texans, we were the Houston Oilers.
Which was a really good name. I kind of like that one. I'm just saying, Oilers is a good name. And they're big stars. It's kind of a big deal to get them because you guys understand. I don't know if any of you are from a city where you've had the Super Bowl. It's crazy of how many of these big parties go on, and then all of these people are sort of snatched up to be like guest appearances. So for you to have all of them, kind of a coup. It's gonna be exciting.
Oh, it's very exciting. So to bring in all these former Houston Oilers and like I said, doing it for an amazing cause for Isaiah Carey, I just feel completely honored. And then we've just found out this past week that Jerry Jones, who of course is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, he has rented out the space right next to our venue, for the entire week of Super Bowl. And so he also is going to be at our event. And we've got some amazing presenters now that have signed on, which is Hublot. And they're giving away a $200,000 watch, and of course Mont Blanc, and of course Hennessy. So we're lining up to be a big deal.
Do you have to be present to win that watch? Can your fabulous friend, because I don't know that I want to watch this whole football thing, but I want that watch.
Maybe you need to be at the event.
Oh Lord, can I send a surrogate? Can I send a straight man or a lesbian that I know? Like, can I just send in like, hello, I'm Michael Pierce, just token it in?
Well, now you remember at our New Year's Eve event where we hosted a charity, the Joe Necro Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
One of our rules was that you had to be present to win.
Yes, and you are really fun and mean with that raffle because you like draw out, okay, 5th loser, 4th loser, 3rd loser, 2nd loser. And you're like, I could have won. Yeah, it's the funniest, meanest raffle I've ever been to in my life. You're the only person I know who does that. You draw that you could have won, but it's not you.
You're the top loser. Well, you were the 5th loser. You gotta put some fun and excitement in there somewhere. So tell me, Michael, I mean, like, are you doing anything major with the Super Bowl? Any parties that you're booked for already or anything?
Okay, so as you know, I just found out that the Super Bowl is not soccer. So I don't even know who's playing. I'm guessing it's not the Oilers. I don't know. There are a lot of ridiculous. There's royalty coming in. There's a lot of like TV stars coming in. I, much like New Year's, will be enjoying this festivities with friends at home. I'll be at my house. I might throw like some bean dip and just have some root beer. I can't do that. Like, and everybody you know is renting out their houses too. It's crazy.
We've already
come to your party.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can you imagine how much your house would sell for?
Well, somebody said they wanted, at least, they wanted it for one night. And I said, well, what do they want? And they were like, well, 10,000 a night. And I'm like, well, that's negotiable, maybe more, But the great thing was that they didn't want us to leave. They wanted to rent our house.
So you get to be home?
So it's a corporation and they wanted us to rent it. They wanted to rent it for the night. And part of the night they weren't even going to be here. And then part of the night was going to be a casino thing. But they wanted me and my husband to stay because they felt like we were part of the celebrities of the house. And so we weren't even going to have to leave. We could actually stay here.
That's awesome because everybody else I know who with houses have rented all their houses. One of them has rented all their houses and her own home, and like now she has nowhere to stay. But they have you get to stay there. That's a big perk.
I know. So I was like, well, that price isn't bad considering I get to just stay here. I don't have to move all my pets and everything. So I thought, well, gosh, that's might be worth looking at. I don't know. Kind of fun.
So I'm going to stay at your house since you're throwing this big party. I'm just going to crash with you at your party and stay at your house. I'll stay in the West Wing. No.
And it is a corporation that represents a celebrity. But
but you can't say.
And I can't say, but I thought it was interesting that celebrity wanted me, what they considered a celebrity, to stay there because I was a big perk of the home. I
think I have my suspicions who this celebrity might be.
Maybe it's so I could give personal tours in the closet. I'm not sure.
I think it could be. At New Year's, there was like a train convention of everybody going into that closet. I'm like, y'all do know there's a huge dance floor and a band and like food and all this stuff, and they're all just running up. I'm like, Lord, I gave so many tours that closet. I could become a docent. Yeah. Did you go back and watch the footage of us all playing in your closet too? Because I would love to see the footage. Because I was like, somebody touched one of your suitcases. I'm like, there are gonna be guards that fall out of the ceiling and get you people like.
I actually have video of quite a few people touching all kinds of things they shouldn't have probably touched, but thank God things were not stolen. I think I have. I think
be surprised.
I think I have footage of you molesting my mannequin.
Okay, to be fair, I was asked to do that shot. Damn you and your 50 cameras and security. Yes. Okay, so if you people don't know and haven't seen the footage, she has this like life-size mannequin that she puts these flawless couture gowns that she owns on and rotates them like art. And I may have been molesting it for a really cute photo.
May have? Oh, come on, people. I mean, like, it might as well have been a woman because he was groping her quite profusely.
I haven't ripped a one like that since I was in the closet in college. So it's just fitting.
I know. I kept looking at this groping that was going on, and I'm thinking, is he really gay? I mean, like, I don't think so, because he's going after this mannequin.
One of my dear friends swears that I'm not gay, and she keeps warning her husband, like, he's gay adjacent. He's not gay. He's gay adjacent. And I'm like, I like that hashtag trademark. I own that. Don't say it again. So, well, but to answer your question,
maybe I'm stupid, but what's gay adjacent mean?
So you're gay, but you're not that gay. So like, a boob could still do it for you. So I'm kind of like, I've told you that you can't get naked in front of me. I've said that, like, no, I'm not that gay. Like, it's still dangerous.
So you're kind of bi.
Yeah. Like, actually, this is so bad and so off topic. I won't say any names, but I had someone in our circle at an event kept asking me to touch and squeeze her breasts. And I'm like, she was very proud of them. They are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, no, like my husband will flip out, like, because I was a boobs man. I still am. I'm like, no, I'm not grabbing them. And like trying to grab my hand and in the ballroom. I'm like, no, I'm not grabbing your. And so I had to call my husband, like, just so you know, I was sexually assaulted. It wasn't a Trump rally. It was a charity event. He wanted a mammogram. I don't know what was going on.
So does your husband? Yeah, does your husband get scared that maybe some voluptuous woman will someday take you away from him?
I think he's secure, but he has said to me, because I said, like, God forbid if one of us were to die early, like what would happen? I said, would you rather me marry a man or a woman? And he got really upset because he's not jealous of any man. Like, there's not a man on the planet that he gets jealous of. But when women come around, he gets really, really jealous. And he's, I guess, because you can't compete. Like, I'm like, we can get an implant, stick it on your back if you want. I don't know. But so he's upset, like these big boob women around me. I'm like, what can I do? Maybe I wasn't hugged or nursed enough as a child.
But he's totally gay. Like no one.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like, so there's
Platinum
not a boob.
Gay. Never seen a naked woman. Never even seen like a topless. I'm like, how did you not go to nudie bars in college? I lived at nudie. I still have friends who are dancers. I'm like, how did you not do that? No, not seen any of it.
Oh wow. So he's like.
I think the female body is a beautiful thing. Yeah, he's totally gay.
Wow. So you've lived on both sides of the fence.
I have lived on both sides of the fence a lot. In fact, this is actually randomly on topic. One of my friends who's a stripper back in the East Coast was asking if she can come stay because you make so much money during Super Bowl. And it's so, like, you can't get a limo, and to get into these nudie bars, they're busing in strippers from all over. So we have a lot of really hot women in Houston that week.
Wow. Okay.
I will be dancing at Treasure. I'll be dancing at Treasures if anybody wants to be like traumatized, just so you know.
So, like I said, I guess you're not going to any of the parties, even if you're invited. You're just staying.
I'm about to come to yours because yours is going to be amazing. Yours is going to be amazing. I'll go to that one.
Well, you have a lot of friends that are having parties.
Yeah, a lot of them. But that's the problem. Like, how do you choose? And you're also expensive. They go from like $200 to one of them is like $5,000 a person.
Yeah. Not good.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to you watch the game there at the party, or how does your party work?
Well, so I've been getting lots of invitations. One lately from Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta Housewives. She requested my attendance of her party, which is the same night. So I may be able to hit hers. I may be able to hit hers right at 5 and get to my, because it's only within a half a mile of each other, maybe a mile. So I'm hoping I can.
Oh, that's right, because she's here.
Yeah, she's here at Saks for her event, and so I may be able to hit hers at 5 o'clock and say hi, pose with her, whatever she wants, and then scoot right down the road to our event, which is right next door to Steak 48. And I think that it could be doable. But just today, I've gotten a couple more invites, and they're big. So I like you said, where do you pick? Where do you choose? And then I've got the big Maxim party too. I mean, good Lord.
That's going to be hot. Well, if you need somebody to drive that Rolls, I have a chauffeur cap and will be your butler for the day.
That's how I'll get you into, that's how I'm going to get you into all the events.
That's right. Or I'll have a leash and a collar. I brought my token gay. Like that, it's my accessory. Like everybody's carrying Birkins. I now carry a gay. That's what you'll do.
I'll just make you wear a chauffeur's hat and you'll get in with me everywhere. I'll tell him you're my bodyguard.
There you go.
I'll tell him you're my bodyguard.
They're not going to believe that. No, he's not bodyguarding anything. That huge thing.
They're going to look at me and go, bitch, he is way skinnier than you. There's no way he could protect you.
I'll protect your shoes, your purse. No, that's about it. You have a bodyguard, though. You don't need me.
So what do you think?
You've got a driver and a bodyguard.
So what do you think with these big events? I mean, like, do you tend to stay away from big events like this, or are you attracted to big events like this? Because I know you.
I don't like them, but I mean,
you're a ham. You like to be out there.
I am a big ham. I love parties. I love coming out. I love promoting things, but I'm not a Super Bowl person. It bores me to tears. I can't get into it. And so I think it's a very different market. It's a very different group of people. And God love them. These parties are ridiculously over the top. There's some really fabulous, crazy parties going on. I just, it forces you to watch football. And like, if it wasn't centered around football, and then they're all be talking about football, and I don't understand football. I mean, the uniforms are kind of hot. I give you that, but no.
Well, like I said, you're a person that likes to be seen. You're a person that likes to be out there being seen when there's big things happening in Houston. So it's taken me back a little bit. I'm quite surprised that you want to sit at home with your popcorn and watch all of us.
To be fair, I am recording a little commercial thing to promote Super Bowl and what's going on, and I may have to cover it for the news segment. So I may have to go to some of them, but I don't know. It scares me. Like, if it was any other topic other than football, this is why I have friends like you who understand football, who get excited. If my kids want to learn how to play, I'm screwed. So
I don't understand football. I don't. I mean, I understand basketball because I used to play it, but I don't understand football. I just have to fake it. I just have to fake it because my husband likes to watch it. So I'm like, oh, yay. He's like, who do you want to bet for? Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know the first thing about football other than a lot of them are hot. a lot
Lamar
of them
loves it.
A lot of them make a lot of money. But other than that, I don't know a lot. I really don't. I'm not one of those girls that knows every play. They know what position does everything. I don't know any of that. All I do is watch their asses.
Well, then see, you and I will get along just fine at this party then, because that's what I'll be like, that's a tight end. I have no idea what his position is, but that's a tight end. I know some football players, and they're fun people, but we never talk at all about football. There's a lot of things to talk about. And I know Lamar is crazy for him, because every party I've been at during football season, the way you find Lamar is you find the TV. It does not. It can be a party at your house. It's the TV.
Oh! My husband is so addicted to sports. It's crazy because he bets. He bets big, and so he's got his little person that he bets with, whether it's illegal or not. But I mean,
it's all legal. It's all legal,
of course. But I mean, when I ask him to go places, he's like, unless it's got a TV, a nice big bed, air conditioning, and bourbon, I'm not going. I mean, like, he can't go anywhere without a TV. If we go to nice restaurants, he's got to be within eyeshot of a TV. Ridiculous.
Well, you can bring your iPad and he can watch them, and then he can watch it on the go.
Well, he does.
I know that Rolls has Wi-Fi. Now, is he going to go with you to the party? Are you going to take him to your party to see you host?
Of course. He has no choice.
Okay. Well, it's actually really sweet. I love watching Lamar. Like, he's the perfect spouse for you, because he smile when you're out there and getting attention, and like, he's so supportive, and he doesn't care at all about this, and loves seeing you get the light. It's really sweet when you two are together.
It's really funny when we were setting up for this big charity event on New Year's Eve. They were erecting these big, huge tents, and I was out there decorating like crazy, even though I was so sick. And my girlfriend from New York happened to be in town for that week, and so she came out to spend the day with me. And I said, if you're going to spend the day with me, you're going to work, because I'm not stopping. And she's like, no problem. And she said, you know what? Your husband loves you so much. And I'm like, well, I know that, but why do you say that? And she's like, it was so cute. At one point, he came up to the window because he could see you in the tent decorating, and he just stared at you. And he just watched you, and he stared at you. And then she said, then he knocked on the window so you could look at him, and he just kind of did this little cute little wave like, oh. She's like, he so loves you.
I love that you're describing Lamar, who's this big strapping guy, like a very traditional Texas guy, as cute because he's like a very
6'7".
manly guy. But it is, yeah, I can see it because he does get this sort of cute, like look at it. You don't expect him to be all cute because he's a big guy. He's a big Texas guy. That's adorable.
But he does. He gets
That's
this.
adorable.
He gets this. He gets this really overwhelmingly sheepish, "I'm so in love" look when he looks at me sometimes, and I'm like, "Oh my God, that's so cute." Really.
I want to ask the naughty question for you, and I don't know if you're going to answer on the spot, but you say it's no hold barred. Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl?
Well, we don't know. We don't even know who's going to be in the Super Bowl yet. That's the problem.
Oh God, are you kidding?
See,
it's
you
like
don't
in a week. How do we not know?
You do not know football if you don't know that. No, there's still playoffs going on. The Texans are actually playing the New England Patriots this next weekend, so we still don't know who's in the Super Bowl yet. I predict.
Oh, are you kidding?
Here's my prediction. I'm going to
Okay.
predict who I think is going to be in the Super Bowl. I'm predicting the Dallas.
Okay.
I'm predicting the Dallas Cowboys against the New England Patriots. That's my prediction.
Well, then that'll be an easy win because those Patriots deflate balls, so that's so easy.
I'm just
done.
I'm just saying they don't know who's in the Super Bowl yet. You asked for my prediction. That's my prediction. So
Okay.
I guess we'll be finding out maybe on our next podcast if I was right or wrong on who's headed to the.
Oh, are we gonna have another bet?
We will have to wait and see.
I will do this. I will do this when we find out the Super Bowl. We'll take betting sides. I'll pick whoever the other side you don't want, and we'll have a little side bet for the next podcast. I would just be glad when it's over, so my news feed goes back to like videos of food and kittens because I'm so tired of football and I don't understand it. And like every time I log in now, it's like, do you want to post the score as this? I'm like, I don't know Facebook what you're talking about. No. So.
Okay, so I put my prediction out there. We're going to see if I'm right or wrong, and then we'll have a little bet on it. Is that good?
Okay. Dress up as the losing mascot. I think that's the bet.
There you go. So I guess our takeaway here today is, not everybody knows everything about football, but I don't think you have to in order to like the Super Bowl and enjoy the Super Bowl and partake in the Super Bowl festivities. So with that said, I hope you all have a great rest of the week. I am looking forward to my participation in all of the events that I'm hosting and going to during the Super Bowl. I can't wait. And make sure you check out Michael Pierce and I out there on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram. Of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's hilarious all the time. And make sure you're having a great rest of the week. And we will catch you all next week.